like we're just moving at a slow pace, and I just can't anymore. Last week when I talked to the nurse, she mentioned that my husband and I needed to do happy Monday, and I just have had a very busy morning. We took my dad to the airport to go for a family Christmas thing, and then we ran by Walmart to grab a couple of things, and yeah, let me just throw in a little pet peeve here. So I got my cart at the front of Walmart, right? And the bathrooms at the front of Walmart are not open, so because they're remodeling them. So I had to go all the way to the back of the store, and I didn't have anything in my cart yet, but I parked it like right, like you can see, like here's the bathroom. I parked it like right between like two placements or whatever. And somebody, like it came out and somebody had taken my cart. Like, I'm over this. This is like the 5th time that this has happened. They even take things, like if there's stuff in the cart, they still take it. So I'm over that. If you see a cart by a bathroom, don't take it. Take your lazy booty up to the front of the store and get your own, okay? Just saying. If there's a cart by the bathroom, it ain't yours. Now that I got that vent out of the way, I just kind of wanted to update you guys on some of the things that have been going on, and yeah, like with IVF and everything. So I talked to the nurse the other day about like if she had gotten any of the records that my sister-in-law's doctor had sent, yada yada yada. She still hadn't received them, I think on like Tuesday, but she said that she would call me when she did receive them, and my sister-in-law's doctor said that they sent them on like Wednesday or Thursday. So now here we are on Monday, and I still haven't gotten a call from anybody. So I called them this morning. I was like, hi, this is Amanda, your favorite patient. Could you please call me back? I need a chance. I'm interested because I'm in all these IVF boards, and there's people that are like have surrogates and don't even have a signed contract and already have transfer dates. Like, I'm not really sure what the process is on, you know, like getting a transfer date, because I've never done this before, but I keep seeing this over and over again, and we still don't have a transfer date. It's like we're just moving at a slow pace, and I just can't anymore. Last week when I talked to the nurse, she mentioned that my husband and I needed to do an FDA required physical, because technically, this is what she said, the technicality of it is that Rodney and I are donors. So we're technically donating our embryo to the surrogate so that she can carry our baby. So as a donor, we have to have all the FDA like physical, which mind you, we had the physical blood work drawn before we even did IVF. So we had to have it done prior to us even getting a retrieval, or else they couldn't freeze our embryos, is what they said. So we had that done, but we didn't have the physical done. So it's like every time we call back, it's like we have one more thing we have to do, one more thing we have to do, one more thing we have to do. And it's just become really annoying. It's like, what's gonna happen, like once I have this FDA thing done, like what's gonna be the next thing? I mean, what are we gonna have to do? It's like, it's never ending. And we're just ready to like move forward with a transfer. Even to just have a transfer date would be amazing right now. Just so we can like plan everything and like get the ball rolling. And right now it's like we're still at a standstill. Like, I feel bad for our lawyer too, because she has the draft already made and everything, and we're just waiting to sign it, and our doctor still is just kind of like taking forever. And when I talked to him last week, he's like, we need to get the ball rolling. And I'm like, but the ball is rolling. The ball's in your court, and we still don't have an okay. Like, can you please just like either tell me what's going on? Like, tell me what's going on. Tell me like when a possible like estimated transfer date would be, anything. Because right now we're just, I mean, and this is what it's like. And I feel bad like calling my IVF clinic all the time, and then I don't feel bad, you know. It's like I watched a movie about IVF, and basically the analogy was like, you go to a car dealership, you give them $15,000, and you may or may not leave with a car. That's just the gamble of IVF, right? So I feel like I've given them my money, and I don't have a car yet. Like, I'm promised, like, there's a hope of a car, but like, we're not seeing any kind of hope. We're not getting like a date of when the car might come in. So we're just like holding on to anything we can. I mean, it's almost been a year. Like in February is when we did IVF. So I don't know, you guys. It's just frustrating, and we're all just kind of just ready to like move forward with it and just see, you know. I don't think I updated you guys on this either, but when my doctor called me last week, I asked him, you know, like what his thaw rate is, what percentage he would give us for success, because when we started IVF, he said that he would give me and my husband, since we technically don't have fertility problems, with a PGS tested embryo, he said he would give us 60% chance at a live birth with PGS tested embryo. So I asked him if that was, if he still thought that that was the same, just based on like the look of the embryos and everything like that. And he said yes. He said he gives us still 60% chance. And then my next question for him was, which I'd always like failed to ask, was what their thaw rate is. So when you freeze an embryo, you have to thaw it out, like obviously, right? So what they do is, for those of you that don't know how to, like, the process of thawing an embryo, they like take it out of the freezer, they put it in certain solutions to defrost it, and basically when an embryo is frozen, it kind of compacts together like this. And so whenever they thaw out, they're supposed to expand, and some of them degenerate, meaning like they just don't ever re-expand, they just don't ever, they don't thaw properly, they don't survive the thaw is basically the term that's used. So I asked him, I was like, well, what are our chances that, you know, our embryo is going to survive the thaw? And he said 80 to 90%. So 80 to 90% is a huge, like that's huge, you know? So I don't know, it's just like one thing after the next. Like, are we gonna have something else that we have to do before we can do a transfer? Is the embryo gonna survive the thaw? Are we gonna have the right protocol for the transfer? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of getting like random, like generic answers for this, and the feeling of like not knowing the outcome, or like not even a hope of an outcome, right, for the, like the transfer. It's just kind of gotten annoying, like anticlimactic. Like every single day it's like, okay, or every Monday I think like, okay, maybe like the doctor got the results of any of the testing and everything from the surrogate, and he looked at it over the weekend, and like he's gonna call me on Monday. And that was the hope again for this week. I've been doing this for about 5 weeks now. It's like every Monday I think like, okay, we're gonna have an answer, we're gonna be able to move forward, we're gonna be able to sign contracts, something's gonna happen this week, and then Friday comes around and nothing ever happens. So I don't know, I'm hopeful that we can just get an answer to something today, we can move forward with it, and at the very least, like, let's just get, like, let's sign the contracts, let's get a transfer date, let's do something, let's move forward with this. We've been in a standstill now for a long time, ready to move on. And for those of you that suffer from infertility or using surrogates or anything with the fertility world, you know, like around the holidays it's really hard, because I don't know what it is, but there seems to be like certain seasons that come and like everyone has a baby, or like it's kind of like around Christmas, and then it's kind of around like springtime. Like everyone has a baby around that time, and you're like like I've waited for like almost 6 years now, and we still don't even have anything going right now. So it's difficult to like see, you know, you go on YouTube, another person's pregnant, you go, you know, to your kid's school, another person's pregnant, oh, random people are pregnant. It's just hard. it's difficult. And not to say that I'm not happy for them, but it's just, you know, like I wish that we can move forward to get to that, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. It's been difficult. Hopefully I'll have an answer sometime this week, you guys. Please cross your fingers for us, and hope that we can get something done to move forward. Anyways, I'm gonna get going because I have other things that I have to do today, such as clean some more, hence the way that I look today. So, if you like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to see how this IVF journey and surrogacy journey turns out, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. And I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.